This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The BAISS Best of 3 Private School Basketball Championships tipping off yesterday at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. Our Amajal Knowles was courtside.
While it was Valentine's Day, there was certainly no love lost between players and fans of the teams competing last night. Starting things off, you have the junior girls. The St. Augustine's Big Red Machine took on the St. John's Green Giants, and this one was a good one as the teams were neck and neck for the entire game, and it all came down to the fourth. This is where the Giants would have a chance to take game one and the momentum for the series, but unfortunately they would miss at the buzzer, and Sac would take this one 30-29.
Oh Lord, grace of God. Okay, God was with us today. And that's how we came out victorious today. You know, both teams played an excellent game, and this is how basketball, should be played.
Our girls and their girls were basically toe-to-toe all game, as you would have seen. But it was just those mental errors that caused us to be in the loss column tonight.
Next up was the junior boys. In this game, we saw the Jordan Prince William Falcons take on the Queens College Comets, and in this one, QC would lead for the first 3 quarters. The Falcons would have a big fourth quarter surge to take this one 40-32.
We kept our composure, we rotated on defense, we controlled it offensively.
We didn't win no championship. They won a championship, and they played like the defending champions.
Now, while at the gym, the ZNS Total Sports team found it fitting to scope out some couples in the crowd, with it, of course, being Valentine's Day, to ask them how they were spending their night, and one of them just happened to be the parents of one of our colleagues here at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
Decided to come out to the game today because we have 3 teams from St. John's who play in the playoffs, and our youngest son is here, and we thought what a fitting way to spend a Valentine's afternoon.
Now back to the action, starting back off with senior girls. This is where Sac and St. John's would again do battle. The Green Giants would hope for a different result compared to the first game, and they would get their wish, outlasting Sac and converting on a few clutch buckets to take this one 38-31.
Our full court press is our main and most dangerous weapon. And, it took a little while to come around, but we got it working.
I think we need to execute a bit more on defense because, defense creates offense.
Now in the primetime game, and arguably one of the better games of the year on the senior boy side, St. John's Green Giants took on the Queens College Comets, and the Comets certainly no stranger to classic games. Earlier this week, surviving 5 overtimes to beat Temple Christian to advance to the championship, and early on it was all QC seemingly not being able to miss from the field, going up as many as 16 through 3 quarters, but in the fourth, this is where the Giants would begin applying pressure and go on a major run to stem the tide and eventually tie the game up. Ultimately, QC's hot hand would go cold, and they will not be able to muster up enough points to stay alive in this one, and St. John's would snatch away game 1, 53-49.
The mindset in the locker room was that it was a half a ball. They played a really good half. Hats off to QC. They played a really good half a ball. We just had lapses, defensive lapses, missed shots. My shooter couldn't get on track. No small things that kept that, and they just capitalized on our mistakes.
I got to give all the credit to St. John's. They work hard all season, last season and off season, to get to that level, to take the game away from us,
For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
NBA All-Star Weekend is upon us. Buddy Hield will be in the 3-point shootout come tomorrow.
I have like a shooting drill I do where I make 5 from the same spots they shoot from in the 3-point contest, but I never do that the 60-second pace. So it should be fun, man. I like stuff like that. I'm a challenge. I'm a big competitor, so if I go there, I might get 30 a couple of times. But when it comes to the All-Star game, it's different, the anxiety, the momentum, and everything.
DeAndre Ayton also at All-Star Weekend as a part of Team World in the Rising Stars competition tonight. Ayton pairing with Luka Doncic, who may be the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year. Now, this is what the big man had to say when asked about the season Doncic has had so far.
I really don't focus on another man's success. I try to do my own thing as well. He's being great. I'm going to try to be great as well. And, me, I want the best for everybody in this class. I want this to be the best draft class of all time. I want everybody just to really experience the league and, just try to figure it out in their own way be successful.
New Providence Women's Basketball Association will host a family fun day tomorrow, 8 a.m. until in the open lot on Seabreeze Lane next to the DNA headquarters. It will be a souse out in the morning and a grill out in the afternoon. Face painting, a bouncing castle, and other fun and games also a part of the event. The University of the Bahamas Mingos and Discount Distributors Rockets on court in the Providence Basketball Association. UB led this one for the better part of 3 quarters, but faltered down the stretch, losing 88-81.
We already was in some foul trouble, and so we had our big sitting. And then we had a little scrimmage there. Bevan scored a 5th foul, was out of the game, and that kind of hampered us, our chances at the end. But I thought, at the end, we came through some big shots. Still kind of made it kind of close. The guys' spirits are high though.
UB's judo team in San Jose, California last weekend. Dre Hall and Desmondo Boodle both spoke about the experience.
Game plan was executed, as predicted, as planned. But my second match, I fought one of my opponents that I fought in Ocean State. He was my the match that I lost for gold. So where I went wrong in that match was that I was thinking too much. I didn't want to make any mistakes I made back in Ocean State. Everything was just messed up. Because I was going in for the top, getting it in. Seemed they made a mistake, and he optimized on the mistake, and that's when he got me.
I learned that I need to improve on my stamina in order for me to be able to go into the medal rounds and win those fights, because I felt pretty good. I felt pretty happy. I was pretty happy with my performance in my first match. I got the win, but after that, my second match came up quicker than I expected, and I wasn't fully recovered from my first match. And because I was very tired, I didn't perform as good as I should have.
The Southwest Athletic Conference Indoor Track and Field Championships underway in Alabama. Texas Southern's Alexis Gray has advanced to the final of both the 60 and 200, winning both of her heats on Thursday. Her time of 7.52 is the 3rd fastest 60 qualifier heading into the final. She also has the top time in the deuce, that time 24.03 seconds. A couple of chess tournaments set for the next couple of weeks. Come tomorrow at the Anthropologist High School will be the Brenton Hector Smith Scholastic Championship, which is a Carifta qualifier. That's followed by the Old Fort Bay Invitational, which starts next Saturday and runs through March 3rd. The Stars College Soccer Showcase is right around the corner, February 22nd and 23rd. On the 22nd will be a student and parent information session where they will meet and greet with coaches. That's at the Breezes Resort. Meantime, on the 23rd will be the actual showcase at the Roscoe Davies pitch. The girls go between 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. The boys between 3 p.m. and 9 p.m.
We have 5 college coaches that'll be in attendance with the sole purpose of recruiting Bahamian student athletes. They're coming with scholarships, so once the students show up with their skills and they have the academic requirements needed to get into the schools, they'll have an opportunity. We have Arizona Western College, Dodge City Community College, East Tennessee State University, Truman College, the University of the Bahamas, and in addition to those coaches that will be there physically, we have over 30 colleges that have expressed an interest in receiving the live feed of the event so that they can tune in. So far, we have about 54 student athletes registered, representing 19 high schools and 2 local colleges. And we have representations from 4 family islands: Acklands, Eleuthera, Grand Bahama, and New Providence. Hopefully, by the deadline, which is February 18th, Monday, we'll have more registrants. The athletes are encouraged to register online because it's an important part of the scouting process.
And that will do it for sports, but stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports.